Greetings out there, YouTube land. I just a little video and asked you if you're flower or weed, you know? And a lot of people don't get it. I'm gonna try again right here, brothers and sisters. What is your body mainly made of? Water. You know, most of your body is water, whether you realize it or not. And do you have any idea what's going on around you? Most of you have been asleep for so long, and they drugged you up with all this stuff. You have no idea. You are polluted with the toxins they're putting into you. And then you turn around and go, wow, man, look at that water. You are mostly water. You drink water. You need water to live. Look at that. That's what you're doing to what you need to drink in your body to stay alive because you are mostly water. This is you right there. You need this stuff in your body. That's what you're doing to it. The pills, right? They go, oh, look at this. What is this? Is this civilization? What did God make? God made a garden. Does that look like a garden? What are you doing to the fish? You're killing all the oceans. You're killing everything. You're killing the planet. You are made of water. Look what you're doing to the water. Where are you going to get your water from when you're doing this to the ocean? You got to drink that. You need water to live. You are the flower. I've been telling you. You are the flower. Look at this. That's basically what's going on. And that's actually doing it. Some people supposedly give these other people money, and they pocket it. I don't know how much money they give, but it's a lot. You know, millions of dollars they say they're going to do it, and they illegally dump it. If they get caught in the States, you know, they'll stop them on the wrist and go, oh, $25,000, please. You know, and the guy takes 25 bucks, and that's it. Nobody ever bothers cleaning it up. So they just go dump somewhere else. If they get caught, 25,000, no, they don't put them in jail. That's kind of it, brother. You got to know when they call good evil and evil good. Nobody talks about it. It's truth. You know it is. They can dump in radioactive shit in the ocean. Japan's leaking every day. Look at this water. That's in the oceans, right? I saw a fish with this thing on it. I saw a turtle that looked like it had an hourglass because it had some plastic around it. You know how much it bothers me? This is what you call civilization. This is what you want. This is what you want. No, I don't want this. I want my God. I don't want to be part of this. It shames me that I'm one of you. I'm ashamed. You do this stuff every day. You bicker, you put each down, and you do this every day. When there are ways, God gives clean, free energy. It rains on your damn head. Hydrogen and oxygen, you separate the gases, both flammable, free energy. Exhaust, water vapor, clean, no pollution. You know that. You know it forever. But no, you gotta have your pollution, you gotta destroy the planet. It's Satan's game. Look at this. Look at that. The sea critter. You murder an animal to fill it with what? Look what that thing is full with. You murder God's creatures with your filth. You think I have no reason to be upset? I love animals. God bless me with animals. Look what you're doing. Look at this. What are you doing? They're swimming among the... So many people sicken me with your greed and your waste and your vanity. Oh, I got that thing ripped out of 1,000,000 tons of plastic to turn around and get out a thimble, and you just threw away 9 pounds of plastic. Wrap everything, just over excessive use of waste. So it's going to be taken out of the ground. Beautiful land is destroyed to get the mineral to make something, and then you throw it out like nothing. You waste so much of it. What do you do when it's all gone? What do you do when nothing's left? What do you do when Jesus comes here and smashes everything to bits, what he's going to do? And you got to walk. Look at this. Pollution galore. Right there, look at that. Coming out of the exhaust of the people that breathe, polluting your bodies, and you're mostly water. What do you do when the water's all gone? And you're going to be dead. You're mostly water. And you can't find any. What are you going to do? Look at that. Look at that. There are people out there in some of these countries, they make their living going through the garbage, your waste. Okay? They have landslides of garbage. Look at that. That's the water. Go for a boat ride. That's what you throw in. That's you. So when you call yourself Christian, you did that. I didn't do that. You did that. I try to be as environmentally friendly as I can with my limited things I can. I don't get things with a lot of packaging. I don't. I try to do right by my God. And what you do This is Satan's plan. This is what he wants you at. That's what you're doing to everybody else. Because you're selfish greedy. That's Satan's plan right here. Leave you in the filth. Right? Right where you belong. That's Satan's plan. So you disagree? Take a closer look. Is that you in there? Among all that filth? Maybe you're one of these guys over here, right? But you know, yeah, you could throw garbage if you look at us. Among the garbage, children. This is what you're doing. Look at all the garbage you're throwing out there. You don't think. Don't think God sees this? He knows everything. He knows you threw every little piece of that in there. He knows the number of hairs in there. He knows everything. There's going to be a bill to pay. I've been telling you for a while. When you're living in God's diner, there's no dining and dashing. There's only the friends of Jesus eat for free. Everybody else pays the bill. And guess what? Jesus' dad is the judge, and he also owns the prison system. And guess what? The victim papers are coming. And guess what? Where are you going to go? You sure ain't living in God's house if you're messing it up, man. There's only one place to go in the Southern Holdings, right? God owns the prison. And that's going to be fun for a lot of you because you actually deserve it. You really do. Look what you're doing on this planet. God made a garden for you. And what you do? You turn it into a dump. Look at that. Making children swim in garbage. You pollute. You're killing these animals. You don't think I have the right for righteous indignation sometimes with you people? I tell you to grow a brain. Look what you're doing. Look how long it takes to grow a tree. And look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. There are places in Ohio. I know my wife told me I went down there. I was shocked. They take these things called scrubbers, right? And they have them out there. They're polluting the air like crazy. And they got to call them in advance to let them know they're going to check their, see about the smoke exhaust things. So they got time to put them back on. Of course, they'd be good because they're only there long until the guy does it and then leaves it and take them off again. Oh, that's a common thing down there. The water's so polluted. I mean, you can't drink it down there. It's so contaminated. Chromium 6 in the southern Ohio, West Virginia. I mean, oh my God. I saw orange scum. This is the first time I've ever seen orange scum in my entire life. I use scum. Oh, you know that scum people see. It's like green, right? This is orange, man. And the yellow cake was falling off trucks and trains, right? And the workers are wearing those radiation badges. I'm going, dear God Almighty. And then the one nuke plant they got there, it doesn't follow the other regulations because you know they make bombs or whatever. 1952, okay? It hasn't been upgraded since. So a bunch of people get radiation damage. One lady I know who actually can read Hebrew, ironically, right? She had like 4 kids, okay? 3 boys and 1 girl, separate fathers, okay? All the boys are mentally challenged, right? But the girl isn't because her chromosomes were damaged from the radiation, you know? I mean, wow, man. And they think it's normal. So think about it. Some yellow cake falls off a loose tarp truck. That's not, I mean, I freaked, right? I freaked, I tell you seriously. Maybe that could probably help the heart attack. I don't know. And I'm freaking on that. You see, radioactive material, you know, following, I'm right by the train, coming right into the train car, like, you know, the little fun. I see it coming out and I go, dear God Almighty, where am I? Am I in hell, right? And yeah, it was in Southern Ohio. I didn't know it, man. It's no joke, man. I just came back to, and the guy goes, my cousin goes to give me some food, so I could use some meat, you know, meat and got me a steak, right? And the guy goes to this place called Rockwell's. Is that for a Canadian guy? Yep. And she goes, yep. So it's okay, no problem. And so I give her like $50 American or something like that to go, 50, $60 to get the steaks, right? Comes back and open up. They're both green, brothers. It's the green, rancid meat. Oh, that's for the Canadian guy? Brothers and sisters, man. Wow. And the thing is, that was 2003. And they thought Canada had telegraphs. We didn't have telephones. They didn't think we had buildings and stone houses. I mean, no joke. They thought we lived in cabins and igloos. We made the space arm. I worked for a company. They made parts of space. I mean, I worked for an aerospace company. I've done all kinds of things, right? And I made personally with my hands touch parts that went in the space jet fighter. I mean, I had some skills, right? I could run a company. Like I could probably even run Trump's company or whatever. Global companies from a single room. Pushing and pull information. I had skills, right? My skills are right now. We're talking to Jesus, right? He's lighting the way, but his plan was right. He made a garden. Look what you made. Right? Think about it. That's your plan. I like God's plan better. If that's your plan, then I don't want nothing of it. Call on Jesus, man. He's the only plan there is, right? Because look, you're doing something. You're not going to be here long. You're taking care of yourself right now. Satan loves it. Look at you. You get the blinders on. You're killing yourself. You're polluting yourself. You're polluting all the water, and you're made of water. You're polluting yourself with the pills. Don't you know what time it is? I know the time in the season. I know the time at all. And Jesus walks with me. Maybe you wake up, he might walk with you too. Bye bye.